let's get a little bit of music to set the tone. At 1 minute past, we will be clicking onto this match. Man City at home, 11th place Man City versus 5th place Macclesfield. Dangerous Macclesfield. We've got a couple of the teams in and around us, luckily for us, to try and get back into this promotion race as we go forward. Hello, Steve. Just see your comment there. Afternoon, Kev. Hope you're coming with Keep Wave. I have the afternoon off, so I'll be glued to this. Great to hear that. Luckily for me, I don't seem to be able to post in my own chat. That doesn't seem right. There we go. I've got the window resized wrong. Luckily for me, as I've said before, this is the cellar. So whilst it is cold during the winter, it is nice during the summer to come down here. It kind of almost feels like it's air conditioned almost. So very grateful for that. If you know what level this is from, you have my respect and admiration. We have put Paul Dickoff on the transfer list. He's coming out of contract at the end of the year. He's not doing a lot, and I was of the feeling I would rather take the money. But anyway, according to my clock, it is match day time. Now, because I've played that music on my phone, I can't check my stream is working. So this could be that no, it's not even working, and no one is here. But we will see. Maybe that'll take some pressure off us. We've moved. You know what? I had these guys on full attacking. I don't think I like that. I'm gonna drop back. I'm gonna drop back into this system here. That's what I'm going to do. And we're going to click this. We're going to get started straight away. Tell you what, let's give a bit of a team rundown, actually, because we've gone 4-4-2 attacking, and we've gone short, pressing, offside. Weaver, Vaughan, Matteo, Carver, Shaw in at right back. Palmer, Williams. Williams is dropping in when we've not got the ball. Geary, Solved, Booth and Bull. Dickoff, Wone, McKinnon, bench. McKinnon's on the bench for his versatility. Where is McKinnon? He's not on it for his versatility. He's a different player altogether, but he's not someone who's played under us, so going to give him a chance. Hello to those of you joining us here on this this scorching Friday. Oh, come on. Right, they are in just like stock 4-4-2. They've got Paul Wheatcroft on loan, a guy that we can never seem to tempt away. They've got Paul Konchesky, who would love nothing more than to score past me after I made him rot in the reserves for like... and we're on soak speed from when we were losing 5-0. So we got 10 games. We're gonna get all 10 games in here on this glorious Friday afternoon. Make up for the fact that we missed Wednesdays. Oh, Bull and Booth linking up nice and early on. Isn't a Masio stream without an unpronounceable name? I feel like, and people will be like, oh, I hope they don't confuse it with ignorance. Some of it is my mouth just does not make those types of sounds, because I will go away and check videos. How do you pronounce these names? And I can't do them all. Come on. Right, we're going to get Wone on in there. I had a system. I had the idea that Big Paul could be the person who unlocks us. Graham Tomlinson. Oh, it is Graham Tomlinson. Look, we have to keep an eye on him. He's got that strength that I like. And we will have a look at the division below at some stage. That's all I'm going to say. Oh, Woney. He's come on. Wrong position. Immediately got himself carded. His adaptability of 12, so he should, a professional like him, he should be able to cope with this. Matteo blocks Wheatcroft. What is this? He's been carded. I'm at the stage. Good afternoon. How are you? How are you? I'm so worried that we're going to go a goal down here. I could feel it coming. I could feel it coming. Christopher Edge on loan from Tranmere. This division is just full of loanees that seem to just want to score past us. Looks like you need a competitive midfielder link up with Vinnie Jones on the cards. And the comment under that is, my guess is you saw Hereford are doing very well. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. There is more than a small chance. There is more than zero. Tomlinson and they score past us, and they have scored past it. It is Paul Wheatcroft. I'm going to go on his LinkedIn, the real version, and be like, you don't know me, but I hate you. Right. Short has not worked. Pressing has not worked. Nothing has worked, effectively. Paul's going to come on for... No, do you know what? I'm going a bit more robust. We are going to leave. This is probably going to see us fall out... Oh, thank God for that. Fall out of the top half of the league. I better check if that hat even fits me at this rate. I thought going with a more traditional system might get us back in with things. Now, after the... Oh, here we go. After the episode the other day, it's the stanchion. I have fired in a load of offers for people. I'll tell you what. My initial idea was to have those guys pushed all the way on. I am going to do it. Especially now we've got Dickoff on. And they're a man down. Oh, long range from Palmer. So close. So this will be coming off short passing. We don't have the players for that. We're going to go to either mixed or direct, but keep this system, I think. Bullhead's one at goal. So we've had some shots at least. We had Graham Thompson on loan at Bournemouth, and he did this back. He did this back in a waterbed. That was his excuse anyway. Like, was the waterbed part of his, like, maybe if it was not part of his regular sleeping routine, I would understand that. Oh, dick off. Still not scored for us, I don't think. Scored all of his goals. Bradwell's coming in. Right, Geary's going to go off for these last 5. Now, I am prepared to panic spend Man City's money getting us into the playoffs. I'd in my head, I'd foolishly been like, look, I can build this team up, get them up, and we'll spend all that money next year. Superb goal, vital goal, won't score from 30 yards. Final whistle was immediately gone. Apologise in advance for jinxing. You seem to be getting very lucky with the offside goals recently on streams and the Palace playthrough. Why would you put that out there in the universe? Oh, this is almost over. Right. 10 days. Gashed. You don't need to be coming off for a gashed head. We're fighting for our lives out here, and you're coming off because your head's got a cut. Right, we're away at Cardiff. My thinking is Cardiff away, or away games, we're going to drop those lads in and go compact. The way you said dick off, then it sounded like a cuss. I'm mad at that guy. He won't sign a new contract. He was like one of the top scorers in the league when we came in. He's not scored a single goal since we've got here. Look, he's dropped all the way down here now. Andy Booth's barely scored since we got here, but at least he's got one. Right. He's going to accept the contract offer from Sunderland here, isn't he? He's no Terry Butcher. Yeah, exactly. We could probably get a start for Terry in our team at the minute. Right. Before we came on, I fired all of the guys in the reserves onto the transfer list. Now that I've had a proper look at them, I'm trying to bring in last year's old boy Snape. I offered like 40k. I was just like, defensive midfielder. He's got tackling of 8, so he's more of a ball-playing defensive midfielder than a tackler. He's just not really done anything for these guys. Doing it again. Right, I'll offer you 35 because he is like a stopgap. And I've got all sorts of loans in and offers in. So Mika Hyde, looking to bring in. It's very low morale, could be a problem. This is going to happen. What am I paying for him? I want that like 1.3 just to be safe. Tried to bring in our boy Andy Impey to go on the left. Are we going to go ahead with Snape? I'm thinking we might. I know he's 30. Let's see if he'll accept backup. He will accept backup. He basically doesn't want any money, so I'm going to do it. Here we go. Gary Flitcroft. Is it time for me and Gary Flitcroft, or me and the Flitcroft family, to bury the hatchet and become friends? Potentially. You've got the Italian League loaded, right? Why not try and say Luca Toni? I am not above typing in a name that has been put in the chat. Hey, Luca T. Not horrible. It's not a horrible shout. Let's get him on there for now. Right. Benito Carboni, Panic Loanee, is coming in. Oyvind Leonardson thinks he's too good for a little stint in England's third division. That's a big one. That's a big one. 300, yeah. So could have... Right, I'm going to have to delay that. Right, Benito is in. And we're not long into the stream, and we're already getting a good old-fashioned firing. This guy might be on too much money to fire. I won't be able to do it anyway, because he's... Right, I don't want to get rid of Fenton, because someone's interested in him. Here we go. You out. Oh, just tried to fire the same guy twice. Sorry about that, Stephen. Let's get rid of Alan as well. Yeah, there we go. So that's freed up 2 spaces. 2 spaces. 3 spaces, because we managed to sell someone. Right, now I'm cooling it on that. I don't know what, I'm going to do it. So little money. Right. Wolves have signed Steve Woodcock. He's going out. Man City have signed John Snape. I don't think we're going to get Mika Richards in, so I'm glad we've grabbed Snape. We spent 6 million. And Mika Richards is about to get trapped out because of my negligence. I'm going to cancel that for the time being. I've just said I'll cancel that. We'll see where you are at the end of the year. Let's put in a lower offer. Right, we've got 3rd place. Oh, we've already done that. Right, Benito is coming straight in on the right-hand side. That's going to free Solved up to go through the middle. Where is Williams? Just tried to put Flitcroft as 4th sub. Get Lily on the bench. I think I'm done with Paul Dickoff, me, personally. Let's get Miles on the bench. Bull is injured. Snape's not going to come in yet. This guy's away. Got to have this, Man City. Solved and Carboni, you love the Mavericks. Yeah, it's not really the league all the time for Mavericks, neither, is it? But Tony Vaughan, where are you, Tony? Let's get Bowling in. Short pressing from these guys. Wet 7 degrees. It's not really Benito Carboni Maverick weather, is it? Away in the bay. Need this. good job you didn't sign Micah Richards. He would have been 11 at this point. Might be in the youth team. Did he start in Man City? I know he came through, but did he start there? When do we push? Big Trondy, a bit further forward. Weaver with a save. It's a corner. Yeah. Oh, do you know what? Not even got him playing in the right position. Tell you what, I'm going to do it now. But when we've got the ball, we've got basically a front five. Oh, he started at Leeds, did he? Yeah, I wasn't aware of that. Palmer was going on and on and on then, like he was Charbel Tuma. That's our first real shot. Pushing the Maverick Norwegian bit further forward seems to have unlocked us a bit. Looking at the picture of Ninian Park and the other stadiums makes me pine for when stadium architectures had creativity. Plus, like, often you would get a lot of them, like, look, this is clearly being built at separate times because there's a stand and a floodlight obscuring the other stand. So they've kind of like been pieced together, like, right, what should we do next now that we're in a higher division? Never made it to Ninian Park. I did see them play one time. We were on holiday in Blackpool, and they were playing Blackpool, so we went to that. That was like part of our holiday. Right, let's get Derek Lilly on for Andy Booth. Miles is playing as 7 at least. Are we going to get... I'm going to take Geary off. What's Gary's... Yeah, Gary can do that, can't he? Let's go, Gary. You should be far too good for this division. In their screening... With the fact that we've just been pummeled by Macclesfield, and prior to that, the previous stream, we got absolutely taken apart by by Walsall, we might probably be okay taking a point here just to get things going. But we're at the type of business time of the season where points aren't really great for us. We're doing a lot better now, though, it feels like. Oh, penalty! Let Flitcroft take it. I was going to say let Carboni take it. Flitcroft's taking it. No mistake by Gary Flitcroft. And we're back in it. Oh, Gary! Gary Flitcroft. I always rated you. I've always been a massive fan of the Flitcrofts here. And, like, by the time that anyone tries to find evidence otherwise, I will have deleted all 7 or 8 of those videos where I declared them enemies of Masio-Ball. There's always redemption. There's always redemption with me. I'm always open to growing. We need this, though. We absolutely need this. I'm thinking it's going to be payday won't time. Ooh, Danny Stevens making things interesting. Right, let's get Woney on for Palmer. Let's have a look at Gary here, or Danny. Man City kickoff. Could do with another penalty really here, just to settle the nerves. Old Penny Flitcroft. You know I'm nervous because I've not said anything for at least 7 seconds. Oh, Solved shoots hard and low. If we get him going again from this midfield spot, and then we got Snapey. John Williams bears down on goal, hits a fierce shot, looked like it was going in. I thought it was going in. You probably thought it was going in. Nicky Weaver made a save. How is it still going on? How is this game going on? Ah, Payne. They've hit the woodwork. It's got... Go blow the whistle! That was stressful. I can't deal with another 8 incidences of that. Right, I've missed so much in the chat because I was focused on that. Let's get to the league in a second. Ellis James said on his podcast the upper tier of one stand at the VTech was condemned in the 1980s. A war was built around it, which was sponsored by Monster Munch. I went to Ninian Park to watch Leyton Orient in the Coca-Cola Cup. Lost 4-1. Robert Earnshaw scored a hat-trick. Ninian Park was an intimidating ground to visit. Yeah, I can believe that. Need to build an enemies of Masio-Ball 11. Great idea. Yeah, they were throwing bottles of pee and coke at the away fan. Oh, man. I don't get that. I don't get that. Call me soft. I always use this analogy. When I got my very first job outside of uni, almost no one liked football apart from this one guy who turned out to be a West Brom fan. So me and him, he was called Phil. He was pretty much the only person I said goodbye to when I left that job. I'd rather speak to anyone than people who don't like football. Right, we can do this. We can do this. Poor old Swindon. They get nothing but shade here. Right, it's too late for that. I needed him now. John Worm should stick to making movie music after that round of finishing. Kidderminster, odd off in the conference. Wimbledon has rejected. Now, this is what I was teasing. We're coming into the third division. In your head, got on the conference there. In your head, or you play a little game. Where do you think Hereford are? And that's enough of a pause. If you said automatics, you've got a lollipop for yourself. If you've got one that you can easily go and find, that is. Yeah, they've snuck up there into the automatics. Last time I checked, they were fourth, but they've done. But they were level on points, and now look at them go. Basically, using the team that I built, so you can see where I'm going. That will be going on my achievements list. But we need to achieve a win over Burnley, who are 12th, in 5 days' time. We've only ever beat them once as well. Right, where is my little camera app? Way too much headroom here. I'm going to take that, because that was it's unusual. I'd have that much success with it first time. Thank you to everyone who's dropped by, though, by the way. Right, Watford's gifted Noel Williams has rejected the offer of contract. He is coming out of contract. No one has gone in for him yet. I'm thinking that next year he could be the man to lead me. Has Finney picked up a red card yet? That's a good point. I knew he was going to do that. Might as well leave him in the first team for now. Where are you, Jonesy? Red cards. One red card in the league. Did a good year. Because we've got him as a coach, we will be potentially able to steal him when he retires anyway. That's not a problem for me because we've already got him until the end of the season. So I'm happy for them to come in and go for Benito. Yeah. I should have read slightly ahead. Right, Steve Wright's back. Gary, I can't get a left back to save myself. Varney's back though, at least. Wright's back. I'm going to leave Wright out for the time being. Flitcroft is going to come in and start. He wants Solved's position, does he? Yep. And then Solved wants Geary's. Where are you, Geary? You had your chance. You blew it. I am not going to do that because that's not where I want him to go. I'm going to do that, though. Bull's back. He could go on the bench. We're going to leave Miles in. None of the forwards scored, but they obviously played a role in creating the goals. Let's get Snapey on the bench. Short. That's it. Got to have this. We've got to have this. Liked it, Edgar Street. Classic ground. trying to be a more composed me. I'm like, it's a long way to go. I'm not going to have a hissy fit because Stuart Barlow scored past us after 8 minutes. Glad we didn't. I've got to read this. Come on. Are you a commentator, mate? Commentator at the Malawi game the other day sounded a bit like you. Why could he not pronounce anyone's name, Darren? Shame for Braga. They had assembled the paparazzi and frozen pizza for Benny to chew on. Hopefully you get that reference. I don't think I do. Or I might just be cracking up. You're going to have to explain the pizza thing for us now. Is Glenn Little? That's a good suggestion. Is he there? Oh, Francis Benali's there. Let's have a look at Francis first. I mean, he would be someone we could look to steal for next year. What did they pay for him? Have they got him on 200k? Can't see him. He might be off in their non-match day squad. I'm like, what's it called when you're not playing? This is why I wouldn't make a good commentator. Oh, hopeful looking shot from Solved. I do feel like he is kind of back on some form. Miles on the volley. What a goal that would have been. I want to have a look at. His dribbling isn't well I thought it would be, to be honest. What's his balance? Balance is 17. So he is on run with the ball at least. Oh, terrible effort from Miles. I feel like stats-wise, commentary-wise, whatever this is called officially, the last 5 tracker, that we're doing okay. We've just cleared one off the line. That's not ideal. But the 4-4-2 does seem to have given us some greater stability. Carboni to Booth. Booth with a diving header. The only thing that we don't have is like a true killer, or not even a killer, a striker that will score a goal. A striker that will score a goal for us. Palmer strikes it. I do think I need to pick a formation and commit to it though. So I'm like for 4-4-2 for the rebuild. Got nearly 20,000 here. I'm not one to comment on the qualities of my fellow commentators. Enjoyable game though it was. Have you recovered from the defeat to Celtic in your save with Palace? Not quite. No. This is the downside of moving that playthrough to 2 nights a week. That when you have a terrible end episode like that, I won't now record until Saturday or Sunday. So it's just playing in my head and in my head, and I'm like, I should have gone 4-5-1. Should have thought of the goal difference. When did Canio and Carboni sign for Sheffield Wednesday? They were pictured biting as to frozen pizzas on the Hillsborough pitch. I've seen that photo. I don't remember Carboni being on it, though. Need to start on a save on CM 0102, 0.68 data pace, and sign all the Super Greeks just for the name pronouncing shenanigans. Someone could make me a list of the people whose names you just don't think I would be able to pronounce, and I would promise to do a live stream where I don't have time to look them up. So you know that I'm just pronouncing them how I would. Everyone would just have a nickname by the end of the episode. But right, we've got 19,000 here. They've got Steve Sedgwick. I'd missed that. That's a decent signing for this level as well, isn't it? Someone we could steal potentially if we're getting another run next year. I want another run. It's just whether the board tolerate if we don't make the playoffs. And we won't be making the playoffs while Richard Harris, who on loan from Palace, is scoring past us and putting us 2-1 down. They're in a defensive shape. Let's see what they've done. They've gone counter. Their goalkeeper's having a good old game though, isn't he? Are we going to go direct? We're going to have to. Let's get it off pressing. Let's go direct into these lads. The wide players, I don't know why I held up 2 fingers. I guess there is 2 of them. The wide players are on slightly different instructions. Solved's got in the area there with a little flick ball in from Carboni. I'm like, are we going to get Wone on? Sacrifice a defender. I feel like we're kind of on top of the possession at the minute. I know they've gone counter-attack. I think we're going to. Because we need a minimum of a point here, and we need to start grabbing some wins. Burnley weren't a team that were even up there as well. They're going to jump ahead of us potentially with a win like this. Right, what we're going to do? I'm thinking Shaw's going to move in here. Let's just leave Gary in midfield. Tell you what, that can be it. So we've literally just gone 3-5-2. So we're not even going to use Wone. I'll tell you what, let's get him on for Palmer, because he does seem to have a goal in him. In the summer, will you look for another team, perhaps? If we get fired, but otherwise we're going to try and stay. See how we can start a proper rebuild of City. My mate used to pronounce Freddie Lundberg as Freddie Lungjungberg. I quite like that, to be honest. You signed Snape, and now Richard Harris scores for Burnley. Are there any other Harry Potter references you can sneak in? Oh, God. Benito Carboni injured. I don't think this is going to happen. Crichton's now on a 9. Crichton's probably going to end on a 10. There's some Expelliarmus, I don't know what it's called, and style magic for you. We've got a late equaliser, and it is Booth. Someone from the front line has scored. I'm going to take that. Benito Carboni's playing style always reminded me of David Janilla. Yes. I do get that. Kind of, especially he kind of moves in this with the same manner, doesn't he, as well? Right, this is a massive game for Oldham, former Premier League giants. If you've not seen, I imagine most of us here have seen it, but their kit, I saw it the other day. I forgot what a great kit it was. Right, Paul Williams is back. I was looking to steal that guy at the end of the year. I don't know if we've ever had an Iranian, have we? Here on the channel. Trying to think if we started with anyone that may have had one. That pitch of Man City Stadium taken during a Premiership game last season. Oh, I'm not going in for that. We'll have them on here like, oh, when you reach as many finals as us, and you see how expensive it is. Satisfied. It feels a bit lafed. Right, we're back in 10th, so we've climbed up a spot. We're back outside of things again though here. Right, oh no, I forgot about this. So we're going with Elliott in goal. This is probably the end of things. Benito Carboni. All right, it's just dawned on me that none of these guys will be training. There we go. At least I've remembered. Let's get Bull on, because he did seem to play fairly well when he came on. I keep thinking about getting Craig Russell on, but I'm not sure who for. Andy Booth we're going to keep in. Carboni we're going to keep in, but I want to get someone on the bench that I know can play right-hand side. So let's get Burke to the bench. That's what we're going to go with. No, it's not. Jamie Shaw is banned, right. Let's right, he's back then. The penny has dropped. Are you looking forward to your team's match? Wolves, who are kicking off this season. Kind of. Massive game. Do another couple of Flitcroft penalties here. Oh, Boofy, diving header. Gets up well for a big lad. You played Championship Soccer. It's a PC game from the mid-2000s. Plays like Sensible Soccer. Massive sandbox career mode. Very hard. I don't think so. Don't think I know that. Need Elliot to get a 9 rating here. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Carboni's just got someone carded. He is up for this. There is Ludic. Elliot's at least started with... Has he played for us before? No. What I fully expect to happen here is to... Oh, there's Twissy as well. What's going on? Fully expect to dominate this game and then probably lose to a horrible chance. Just got back to watch Masio-Ball. Nice to have you with us, Daily. How are Walsall doing after destroy that? We've moved ahead of Walsall. We've not actually done much, though. Still kind of middling and disappointing. I'm actually a bit annoyed that the Wolves games this evening because Sheffield FC are playing in the FA Vars. So I was kind of torn between what to do. I am going to watch Wolves because at least if they're still massively disappointing, it will be easier in the future to sack off watching them if they ever clash with other football commitments. It's awful. They've now switched to a defensive style. Teams are just coming here looking to smash and grab. I really thought that Ball would have done some good stuff in this division. I know he's like 33, 34, 35, but if you look at the parts of his game and then what we've got around him, he should be terrorising. Steve Wright could just come in and he's playing a 5. I'm going to get Booth off. Let's get Miles and Bull up there, so... by the way, you mentioned the Celtic player who scored a hat-trick against you, the one with mediocres earlier this week. Maybe you could bring him into this save. He is on our list. Neil Fenn, isn't it? I saw him before. It's free on the website of the same name. I'm playing a test build of his remake, which is the same game, just run on Windows 11. My player featured maybe 10 times in Division 3 last season. So is it like a huge open world, Darren? Like, is everyone else a real player or is it single player? When Lewis McKechnie tied himself to the goalpost during the Premier League match between Everton and Newcastle in 2022, what if someone passed the ball to well, I don't... Keyword Gamer, I don't get that. That might be the way that I've read this. The hundreds is a shambles. I've not really watched any of it. I've reached that stage of life where I'm like, oh, I wish there was a test match on. I'd rather watch test cricket than the shorter stuff. McAvoy, there we go. First ever goal. That is needed from Big Larry. Only in because of suspensions. Now, can the rest of you, who should be scoring goals, get us a goal and get us kick-started? I bought that hat as a joke, partly to wind my child up. Sets up Carboni instead. And there is Sinnott. He scored a goal and now he's just saved a goal. But Bull has scored. Is that his first goal at Main Road? I think it might be. Single player, the database is a bit mad at times. Goes down to Division 12 in Germany, for instance. That is insane. If we get a goal from Miles and Bull will be locked in then. I can't believe Sunderland are signing Paul Dickoff. It just doesn't make sense. We might take Carboni off in a second. I'm thinking we might have a condition sub. He is captain, though. I'm playing a 7. You don't take your captain off. We are bossing these now, though. Oh, twist. He moved in on goal as soon as I declared us on top. Right, let's have a look. Right, Carboni needs to come off. Let's get Burke on. And we're going to get Trond off. And we're going to get the Magic Man Snape on. And we're going to tell him to sit. Both of you guys, just sit there. No, I tell you what, I'm not messing with Gary's defensive work. Remember when Oldham in the Premier League played some good stuff, the likes of Rick Holding, Andy Ritchie, etc., and the Tories winning boundary part. Yeah, they're just in my head. They exist as a Premiership team. Here we go. Fine strike by Steve Bull. Surely that settles it. He's hit 2 at home. We're going to grab the 3 points. Let's get them in the pocket. On the bus. Everyone off home. Lou Macari's chip shop on the way. I'll pay. Which Tom is that? It's not Andreas, is it? No, it's Stuart. Feared the worst when we went 1 goal behind. Look at us go. Look at us go. In the 2003-4 version, has real teams and player names, although someone has made a 26-27 database. The name Bull reminds me of the guy who looks like Karsten Janker from Night Court. If you happen to watch that show back in the day, I did not. I remember what it is, but I never saw it. Steve Bull was a legendary striker back in the day. He was. Yep. Haven't got you on stream for a while. How are you getting on? We've climbed back up to 8th, but we've had a very slow start. We didn't do Wednesday because I had workmen at the house sorting the roof. Oh, another localish derby. Away at Bury, who smashed us when we played them previously. Look at that. I might have been in charge then. Right, could do with some of these suspensions hurrying up. Look at that. You lose to me and you lose your job. Feels a bit targeted. Where are they? They're not really in. They're not in any danger, are they? Trying to get how they must have been trying to get a jump on the management market or so. Right, Derek Lilly's back. That guy's off to Sampdoria. He wasn't actually interested in playing for us. I was just hoping full roof tile or just a patch up. We were having the house that we live in used to be rented out before we bought it, and it was one of those rented out houses where it was clear the landlord never spent any money. And so we were getting, we didn't have a full leak, which would kind of like what's happening to Man City here, but we were always getting like cold and damp creeping through from the chimney. So we've had the chimney completely re-leaded and repointed, which is a bit depressing because it's obviously a pointless feature. Kevin Blackwell. The chimney is obviously not in use. It doesn't even come through the house anymore. It's literally just on top of the house. It's been removed basically everywhere else other than the loft. Clint is finally back, but he's not going to be back for 3 weeks, so he's going to have a chance. Oh, we've got more suspensions. Right, one game, 2 games. Right, this man's back though. I think is he a lefty? I always forget. No, he's right only. McAvoy's right only. Right, McAvoy we're going to keep there. Why is Benito Carboni captain? He's got influence of 16, 7. I'm like, come on, mate. What's Gary? Gary is 16. 14. It's probably going to be Steve then. 6. This is huge, though. This is huge. Squad is looking healthy. I was hoping you'd raid your old team for not taking you back. Not yet. You might have missed this, Hasdar, actually. We could be playing them next year at this rate. So, yep, still got the fullbacks off. I'm pretty happy with that. Let's see if we can get in at these guys here. Where are they? They're not in the top half. Oh, they're 14th. In Kylie. What's he like? Agility's letting him down. Nigel Jemson. Here he is here, and they've got Goodmanson on loan from Liverpool. That's a hell of a loanee. Got 17 league goals. He's just hit the post as well. Old Hakan. Bury Man City, would this be a derby? I'm going to say yes, but I would defer to others in the chat. Blasted at the top corner. What are you drinking, water or juice? It's just water. Whilst I do these streams, I try to stay on water. I would normally try not to drink as much as I am, but it is so warm down here. Despite my previous bragging, it was the coolest room in the house. I'd really like a Benito Carboni goal here at Gig Lane. Give the fans what they came to see. I'm like, surely Carboni should be taking free kicks. Yeah, set pieces of 20. That's probably on me that he's not on that. I'm like, was it against Blackburn that he smashed a free kick in, or was that just his great shot? What was Flitcroft's pens? 14. Well, it's not his pens, his set piece. Despite being a goal down, just wait and see what Goodmanson does. I'm pretty happy with this opening 27 minutes. Especially with Tony Elliott in goal. And some of the makeshift parts we've got back there. He's never Southall back in this game. He was, because we looked at him when we first got into Division 3. Because we needed a goalkeeper, because Adamson had left. He'd gone back to West Brom, wherever he'd been on loan. Or wherever we had got him on loan from. Perfect block tackle. I don't understand why we're being so troubled by these guys. They're on short. Which bollock have they got? Darren. We shouldn't be getting so overrun by this, though, lads, should we? I'm going to drop Flitcroft. I'm just going to tell him to sit there. Salford half volley. He's not scored in a while. I'm thinking at half-time, might put him fully behind the front two, where he was getting all those goals for us. Oh, Carboni scored a hat-trick for Villa against Leeds in the FA Cup, including a rocket past Nigel Martin. Maybe that's the one. Does Nigel Martin end up jumping very strangely or very, very uneloquently into the net? Because in my mind, he did. I don't know if this is a crazy formation or not. Maybe we could get Flitcroft left. And Snape there for his passing. But we need to get back in this. We can't be drawing this. We need to win this. Absolutely need to win this. Held by Elliott. I don't want to jinx him, but he's not been a complete disaster from the game and a half he's had to play so far. Oh, terrible effort from Tejvelli. Diving header. Right, I'm going to get... What am I going to do? Palmer is not doing well. I want Miles up there. This is a horrible formation that I've gone to. Let's kind of do something like that. Flitcroft, you just go forward when we got the ball. I don't know what that is, but I need a goal. Steve Wright, like I've put all those attacking players forward, and then I've got my right back. Booth looks certain to score. It's in the back of the net. Booth is the scorer. Second goal of the session. They start to push forward in numbers. We are not going to change, though. We need to take it to them here. We need to keep an eye on Goodmanson, obviously. Ball hits a shot. Carboni with a drive. Kylie's got down and made a save. We've got 30 minutes to go here. Let's pour this pressure on Berry, these guys, the Blues. We're out here in this 7-degree drizzle. We might as well take the points home in our Man City bus. Lovely open end here. Don't know if that ever got finished. Perfect block. Paul Merson gashed his head setting up the hat-trick goal. Not sure if it was out. He was out for 10 days, though. Still not back, is he? I don't know, that weren't Clint Marcel, though, was it? Clint Marcel was something else. Easy chance for Miles. Miles scores his first ever goal for Man City. There's 13 minutes to go, and we're going to give ourselves a chance if we could take these 3 points. Are we going to go back to something a bit more conventional? How's Flitcroft? Flitcroft's on a 7. Miles, Bull, Booth. Ball's going to come off for Snape. Flitty's going to go in there. Snape's just going to sit there. Let's just check what he's doing. You can mark zonal. You can have long shots as well, for all I care. Park the bus. We are. Yep, the bus will be parked. Don't do it, Berry. I'm back in this not being able to pronounce them properly. Just inches wide, so close for Barrick. Final whistle. Ooh, I don't know if we've left it too late. We've got Blackpool, though. We've got them in a couple of games. We've got Oxford next, 24th. We've got Notts County after that. Then we've got a potentially massive game versus Blackpool. Stick with what you've got. Stick with what you got up. You got you 2-1 up. Yeah. Oh, yeah. In terms of for the next game, do you mean? It's kind of similar to that stupid system Man United used to play against us, wasn't it? Which, you know what? I don't know if it's a default one, is it? No. So United would play. Is this saved? Let me just save this. United always used to hit us with that. It was kind of like this, wasn't it? Can't get this to work now. And they would have that guy out there and that guy out there, and they'd have someone behind the striker. And it used to cause us all sorts of problems. Right, we need to get me man on absolutely everything. But yeah, we've got that other system now. It did seem to get the best out of those attacking Mavericks. Are Oxford relegated? Not yet. Only won 6 games. They've conceded 95 goals. I'm considering going to it because they're probably gonna sit in, aren't they? Let's give it a try. And then we had the 3 up top, didn't we? I don't want to take. So let's do that. And then we're gonna put Ball through the middle for I've lost who it was now, for Palmer. And then I'm going to get Gota. I'm going to get Big Gota on. Up top. We're going to give that a go this game. See if it can do anything. Right, let me just check these. Yep, he's defaulted to striker. That's good. What is McAvoy's morale like? If he's happy, then everyone should be as happy as Larry. Cannot shackle the Mavericks with conventional formations. No, that's true. Right, have we got anyone right? Have we got anyone back? So we've got Weaver back. Thanks, Elliot. You did do a good job there. No, he's still on low, so he's going out. Now Mateo's back. I want to get Williams back on the bench. We're looking all right there, I think. We are looking all right. Got slightly too much scrolling up and down to do. I could do with firing someone into the... There we go. That takes nearly a scroll away. Joey Beecham. Let's have a look at Joey. He could often be very dangerous. So he'd probably fit what we were talking about Monday. He would fit into that he does well, even though he doesn't really have incredible stats. Andy Banal's there. Just spotted. Old boy from our LMA manager playthrough. Free kick by Carboni to Ball. Ball gets brought down. Carboni hits the free kick. And I was thinking, is this going to be it? Is this the first one he's going to put in for us? If we can get Ball or one of the strikers going in on form. Oh, Andy Booth couldn't keep it down. Denied space. Andy Booth's come alive now. What's he on now? 14 league goals. That doesn't feel too bad considering he's there as the foil. How much is Dean Windass worth? I can spot that one. 200k. I feel like that's too much. We need some youth, younger promising strikers, I think. Oh, Gota unleashes a volley that's gone over the bar. When Hutchinson Bouquet, let me get that pronunciation right, went to pick up Sheridan when he was at school, would the other parents hide in the bushes with their kids till she left? I think they did, yeah. I do remember that. Bouquet residence. If we don't go up this season and you'll keep your job, you'll smash it. Hopefully, we just need to get a couple of we need a formation for when we play teams that are contenders. We need a formation for when we play the teams who sit back like this. And then we need we feel like we need a third one just to keep people on their toes. We need like an attack and a counter attack and then a possession control system, really. Getting good crowds though. Right, Miles is going to come on for Gota. Gota has defaulted as a captain. Why do they keep doing this? I'd like to get Williams back in at some stage as well, I think. And if we keep this money going into next year, I'd either like to get Flitcroft back on loan or try and get a bid in for him. He does seem to have made a difference. I know he's playing a 6 there, but his name's always over this. Oh, Andy Booth again. Andy Booth's hopefully going to get unlocked by Carboni. Maybe we'll bring in, like, what did they offer for him before? Was it like 500k? Depends how much he would accept, though. Might just try and get him back on loan again. Goals conceded. Yeah, we definitely need a backup goalkeeper. Ideally, I would say an improvement on Nicky, if possible. Well, not if possible, you would hope so. Then he can become the backup. I don't like to do that to the playoff hero, but Got Monroe there. It's just nearly equalised for them. So predictable. They've hardly been in this game. And then Andrew Thompson, who's just come out. They've gone to a bit of an attacking shape. They've had a bit of pressure. They've scored. What have we got on the bench? I've got Burke. I've got Williams. I don't know what that was. I got caught between thoughts. We needed our attacking fullback there to get his first goal of the season. Their goalkeeper's having an annoying game. Elliot Jackson, he's on a 10. Right, let's get Carboni off for Burke. We're going to get Williams on. What are we going to do with Williams? Are we going to put... Yeah, I'm going to bring him on for... I'm going to push those two around. So he is playing out of position now, Flitcroft, but... Now regret not firing him on for one of the forwards and dropping back to that 4-player midfield. But I would like a third goal here, being honest. I do feel like at least we've got Big Andy Booth firing. Miles is off to Chelsea as well. I want more from him. I want a lot more from him than we're getting. Stephen Rice now taking free kick. Does have set pieces of 15, so I'll take that back. He did put one in from 20 yards today, it seems like. Another header from Booth. What is his jumping? Yeah, we got to be launching balls into him at corners and free kicks, lads. Right, up to 7th. Up to 7th. It's not done yet. It is not done yet. Ron Vars VAR. Stick a bid in for the Oxford keeper. Standard players that did well against you. The classic CM move. Yeah, I feel that's what the old firm do as well, isn't it? It's not terrible. If his reflexes were better, I'd be really interested in him. Get him on the short list. Have a look at Nicky. Not quite there yet, is he? Got Michael Gray. I'd missed him. Is it Michael? We'll have a check of that. Oh, it's Martin. Right, they're back in for Benito. Larry's out, so he won't be happy. They've withdrawn. They're like, he still wants 20 grand, lads. Right, Shaw is back, isn't he? Are we going to get him in? We've got a few things to look at here. And Andy's not in great condition. He's only got okay morale. Our morale is poor, isn't it? So we're away at Notts County, who are 13th. This is a big one. Let's get Russell to the bench, I think. I really want Shaw on there as well. Let's get Burke off, Shaw on. Got no one else back, have we? No, I'm pretty happy with that. What's the rest of the fixtures looking like? We'll give them a chat. After this, we've got Blackpool, haven't we? Another yellow card for Mateo. Right, these guys are in 4-4-2 short. We've got Kenny Irons. Look at this. Legend of the game. Get down Asda again. Braga. I wonder what the Portuguese equivalent of Asda is. Probably just Asda with how gentrified Europe has become. Which Taylor is this? Gareth Taylor. I was going to say, former Man City player. He had a good year for City there. There's our hero at the minute, Danielson. We need our own hero to step forward here. Gary Flitcroft, fierce shot, comes to Sean Gota. Oh, balls hit the woodwork. Hit the woodwork again. It's an open game considering there's only been a couple of shots. That is a disastrous blow, though. It is Peter Beadle. I'm going to resist the obvious joke. You guys feel free to make it, though. Oh, Sean Gota. Sean Gota makes it 2-1 before half-time, and we're back in this. Nice gesture of Taylor not to celebrate against his old club. Yeah, he'd have been giving it the old head down, hands up. Sean Gota through on goal. Only the goalkeeper to beat. Steadies himself. Hits the ball. Still says Man City nil. Really need to clear this squad out and get working on it. As long as we keep our job. I can't remember what they said they wanted. We've obviously improved from when we came in. Because they were right down mid-table. Right. That gives us a chance. 5 in 10. It's not horrible. It's not horrible. I will give you that. Especially, what do we pay for him? Like 250? Oh, 75k. So... may have a role to play next year, but looking to ideally upgrade on him. Oh, bends one over. Come on, Gota. Looking to catch Ward off his line, someone there. Lily's hit the bar. So we are doing much better now since we grabbed a goal. The problem is not getting enough on target. I'd like to watch... I told you to watch out because Beatles about. I've got something that I'm going to do at half-time. I'm going to consider doing at half-time. Oh, Carboni on the volley. Back in this. Derek Lilly. Ward didn't move. Notts County 2, Man City 2. And I'm still going to do what I was thinking. Carboni's going to go up top for Gota. Gota just... I don't know why it keeps putting him as captain. Flitcroft is going to go where Gota is. And then Shaw's going to come on at the base. Don't know if Gary and Sold should move sides. Yeah, let's do that. Let's at least get Ego on his preferred foot. Gary Flitcroft's an all-round footballer from an all-round football family, so he can play anywhere. Now we've got Benito in the front three, though. Let's see. What can he do from up there? We need another goal. A point is not good enough to really get us anywhere. Oh, but Benito Carboni moving through, carrying it on goal, hits it. And I was like, is it going to instantly unlock rewards for us? We've got the Mavericks now on one side. Imagine trying to line up against these two. Oh, header from Derek Lilly. He's going now. Gavin Ward's on a 4. Solved scores. He's not scored this session. He's finally scored. I say finally scored. It's his 10th goal of the season in 18. All the chances of falling to Gota. Yeah, that's why I wanted to take him off and get someone else there. He had a chance there. He had a chance to make a statement, and he didn't do it. Carboni is fouled. Yellow card. Is he going to hit that? He's not going to hit that. I'm going to get Mateo off. I'm going to get Dominic. I'm going to get Williams on for him. Let's protect that. Should be on the other side, ideally, anyway, because he is left. So we'll change that next time around. Oh, Flitcroft. He only scores pens. He's not scored since he got that brace. Carboni with a dip. Right, someone's been injured there, but it said that looks like they can run it off. So we'll have to have a check on condition next time around. Despite the 3 goals, Taylor strikes it with fury. Despite the 3 goals, we're going to bring Booth back in, I think. But it's probably going to be Booth, Ball, Lilly. Maybe we'll keep Benito up top, though. You know what that means? 6th place. Now, Blackpool have got a game in hand. Bristol have got a game in hand. Walsall probably still in it for the time being. All got games in hand, but I'd rather have the points. I'd rather have the points. I always say that. He's banned. Let's at least spin those 2 around so next time I remember that they should be the other ways. We've now got Blackpool coming up. I'm thinking we're going to keep Benito up top. Oh, no. Gary's out. We promised drama, and here it is. Huddersfield have been relegated. They've held on longer than I was expecting. I was going to say they've barely won since we left. No, it's how it's a collective we. That will not be going on my CV. I refuse to. Maybe we could bring Gemmell in next year permanently for us. Plymouth have won promotion. Blackpool is a proverbial 6-pointer. It is. This formation seems to be the business. Beat Blackpool, and it's very much game on. Bit of nervous whistling from me there. Look at it building tension. It's like, take ages to load the game. Oh, Miles is out. Back in injury crisis. Let's have a look at Danny. I know we checked him when we came in. He's one of the few that I've not tried to sell. I put him up for loan, but no one came in for him, so maybe next year, though. Look, no one cares about this European Champions Cup. We're fighting for League 2 playoffs. Real football. Look at Sunderland. Just out here casually destroying Real Madrid in the European Cup Winners' Cup semi-final. Oh, no. Is that going to rule him out? Right, where are we going into? Going into this click, we are still in the playoffs. Let's see what happens. Walsall probably going to catch us up because they've got Gillingham. Can't see the other teams around us at the minute. Macclesfield are there. Macclesfield have won. So we've slipped out. Walsall just moved across us. So it's huge for us in Blackpool. Macclesfield are gone. Even though they've not got the confirmation yet, they've basically just going to get it, aren't they? They've got a big final. Then they've got us. I'm like, do we just leave Flitcroft in? Let's have a look what he's doing. That's probably good for us. Cardiff won that. Sealed the playoffs. Here we go. He's back. Right, Goater is coming out. Goater out. Who am I got a bit left? What's wrong with Palmer? Wants a new contract. You're not really good enough for it, though, are you? Let's be honest. Thinking we've not used Russell much. I think let's get Wone in. Put him in the wrong place now. Move those two around. Fitness is okay. We're probably going to have to take. Yeah, I don't want to start. Don't want to start with a centre back like that. And let's get Ball in there. I think you're pretty happy with that. Only got one sub. Guy spotted that. Miles is out. I'm done with Go. Let's get. Oh, do you know what? I did say I was going to bring Booth back, but he's not. Let's get him on for Lily. I know Lily scored. Right, after all that, a load of changes. Got to keep your eye on Die. A huge game. Huge. If we get this, we put ourselves in the driver's seat, to use a cliche. Oh, Carboni with the volley. Big Friggy with a save. There is Wright. Wright seems to have turned into, like, second division Cafu. Always forward. Benito Carboni might be moving across Sheffield. But as long as he gets us where we want to be first, I wish him all the best. Let's Fridge push that one away. Keeping it cool there at the back. We're dominating the opening 15 minutes. Yellow card for Wright. I'm like, who have we got as captain? Oh, Weaver's just kept us in one as we're going in to sort out the captain problem that I forgot to check before the game. Carboni, Wright, Booth. Stuff is happening. Carboni's on a 7. Little maverick. They would love Benito. They would love Benito Carboni at Main Road, wouldn't they? Right, they've grown back into it, Blackpool. They've had 2 good chances. Potentially could have scored at least one of them. What have we got after this? After this, we've got 2 games remaining. Then, potentially, live playoffs. If we can get there. If we can get there. If we don't get there, and we keep this job, there is the potential that there will be a league of Man City, Huddersfield, and Hereford. Won't be able to go anywhere without getting jeered and shouted at. He's had such a good stream. Then he goes and does that. Right, I'm going to take Booth off. We're going to keep the system, but with one less player up top. Let's just check Jamie Shaw. Pressing team, set pieces, back, forward ones, yes. Yeah, there we go. Would take a point here. Puts us back above Walsall. Keeps us above Blackpool. Look, they're looking to get men forward, though. They smell the blood. It's disappointing there's only 17,000 here. This is a massive game, lads. We should be sold out. Solved has collided with someone. He's taken a card. Might need to get bowling on for him. Oh, no. You stupid team. Bushell scored. Nestles it into the net. We are down to 9. Let's go. Let's go long ball. Big shot. Big Friggy with a save. Fridge is on an 8 now. We had a chance to beat him early on. Didn't take it. 2-0 down. Let's get it on long. get troned off. I can't risk any more. It's not the fact that we've lost. It's the suspensions that's going to cost us, I feel like. Because we now need to win the last two. Hope that Blackpool and Walsall slip up at least once. I think that's more likely to happen, that one of them slips up, than us winning both games. Let's get this game out of the way. Oh, they've just nearly added a third. Difficult chance, surrounded by defenders. I think we're probably dropping back into midfield next time out. And there we are, all the way back down in 8th. Right, Gillingham, 24th. Brighton, 12th. It's not fully over yet. It's like, read the room, Craig. It is not the time for you. Clint Marcel's finally back, at least. Couple of 1 week fines incoming. Yeah, potentially. I'm like, why was that? Yeah, handling of 6, though. What are you doing, Middlesbrough? Right, we've got suspension. So we need probably Pierce. Probably Pierce in. I'm going to give Carboni one more chance in that front three. Gillingham get the game underway. Let's see what they're doing. They are down there. I think they're already relegated, aren't they? Yeah, they're gone. Nothing to play for except the glory of ruining it for me. There's on direct. Oh, Booth with the shot. Man City win the corner. Benito Carboni lifts it over. He's probably still captain again because he still forgot to go in and check that. So despondent after that. It felt like we were doing really well to that first red card. Not just the fact there was a red card and a penalty. We were looking at Noswebby for ages, weren't we? I wonder if he's got a release fee. We've got Mr. Mikel Forsell. They have, look. A casual 8.5 million value for the guy just down here getting relegated from Division 2. Carboni hits the free kick. It comes off Wone. I feel like we're all over them here. Just need a goal. There we go. Ball looks certain to score. We're going to get to half time. We're going to check latest scores. My plan for next year, my strategy in my head, as long as we've still got the job, is that we're going to wait until we have all the people, all the Zaviolas that don't want to sign for anyone, that get fire sold into the free agents list. I've got a little collection that don't want to play for us at the minute that I'm going to offer trials to and try and fill the squad with an outrageous amount of quality that way. Guys like Forsell maybe on loan as well. You always have the worry with them, though, that what if someone comes in for them? I don't think anyone's going to buy someone who's so expensive because he's not 8.5 million ability, is he? It's the promise. But he would love it up here at Main Road. Would let him drive the bus. This guy's starting to regress because he was shooting 17 before, but Steve Bull probably going to be in, especially if we've got this free striker system. Bull has been the MVP of the stream to the S, I would say. Between him and Booth, I would say. Booth's got quite a lot of goals today, hasn't he? Do you know what? I'm going to keep that as it is. I'm quite happy with that. I did say I was going to do this, though. Blackpool drawing. Walsall, though, with their illicit loans, are winning. So we would creep back ahead of Blackpool, potentially. We'd still be behind Walsall, though, so we would be looking to see what happens with them on the final day. What's Bull's morale? He's got good morale now. There is Booth, not wanting to be outdone. And finally, Bull and Booth have both scored in the same game. I don't think we've had that yet this session. I'm thinking I'm going to go in the... It's got Aaron Hughes as well. These guys have got an incredible team. Like in certain parts. Maradona's not great, obviously. Look, Leslie Hughes. Look at this guy. Yeah, we're going to get to 60, and we're just going to make what I like to refer to as a condition sub. We're just going to take off the players that need a rest. We got a huge game coming up. Goal difference might be crucial. We've got better goal difference than Blackpool, have we? No, we've not. We've got worse goal difference than everyone. Oh well. The amount of times that we've lost by 4 or 5 probably shouldn't be a surprise to me. Right. Let's get Bull off. Let's get Derek on. There's one. I'd like to get Benito off, I think. Let's get Shaw on for... Let's just drop him in there. So gone 2 up top. And Gary... I was going to bring Gary on for Stuart Pearce, but I'm going to leave Pearce because he's probably, hopefully, not featuring in the next game. Warriors' performance from Stuart Pearce, though, to just come in and hopefully lead us to a clean sheet and a crucial 3 points away here at Priestfield. Nosworthy nearly adding an interester, I would call that. One to make the game interesting late here. Right, who's just been carded? Stuart. I'm going to leave him on still. I look forward to him now getting a red card. There's one of their guys. Don't care about that. Block tackle on Booth. We nearly added a second. Oh, Solved's headed one cannon back off the bar. This is cruising towards, though. Gillingham nil, Man City 3. Can we see what Walsall have done? Oh, 2-2. 2-2 with Brighton, who we have got next. Has that stayed? It has stayed. And look at that. We have snuck into 6. With 1 game to go. Maybe I just can't count in terms of the goal difference, or maybe it's going on some kind of head-to-head. Yorker down. Let me save you the time, lads. I'm right here. Edwin van der Sar's not even starting for them. I've got Ed van der Gooy, look. John Caster sacked their guy. I mean, yeah. He's got some interesting parts to him, doesn't he? He's listed for loan. What's his passing's only 8, though. 425, 25%. Couldn't have set this up better for the tension. Yes. Not good for me. Not good for my heart, though. Confused by that. Didn't you lose twice against Blackpool, so can't be head-to-head? Yeah, that is also true. Good point. Good point. Feel like we should have some GoldenEye music here, but I can't be bothered Plugging my phone back in. Which I get is not very, yeah, big entertainer of me. But it's far too hot. Oh, Lily's loan's finished. He's returned to Leeds. Oh, no. I've now got very, very real panic about those other lads. And when will they be leaving? And right, I've got Brighton in 4 days. We got destroyed by Brighton in the first game. Yeah, could be goals scored. Maybe it's just going straight on goals scored. Which is a crazy system. I don't know if it has the rules anywhere, does it? Not that I'm aware of. Sheffield United! What are you doing? You're just out here stealing all my ideas. Right. Pierce out. Matteo back in. Marcel's come back to the bench. We've got Miles. I feel like we need a striker on there. Boland, Shaw, Marcel. Let's get Boland out. Let's get Miles on. Right. Win this, and we'll be having the playoffs live before we finish. Brighton 4-0 game was due to the Christmas hangover, potentially. Red card straight away for Alan Beaton, one of their defenders. Carboni hits the free kick over the bar. One day I'll remember to change that before we come into the game. So we won't be checking, whilst it's this score, we won't be checking on any other stuff. Let's have a look what Brighton are doing. Just got like a huge gap there. Strong challenge on Bull. Could do with him keep scoring, get us in these playoffs. Come on, Big Steve. You got the experienced second division players or lower league strikers of Bull and Booth who are not going to be bullied around. And then you've got Benito Carboni shortly off to Sheffield United, potentially with Gary Flitcroft up there with the Magic. We've got the Screaming Eagle, and we've gone one down. Whaling has scored his first ever goal for Brighton. It's the last day of the season. How is he scoring his first goal? The dude is rubbish. You stupid game. Your stupid game, Championship Manager. First ever goal for Man City, but that's different because he's only come in part way through on loan. He wasn't getting a game. This was basically charity from us. Oh, Steve Bull, MVP talk, but now he's put one hard and over the bar. Might have killed someone in the crowd. Let's get that person's family a signed ball, please. How did we go 1-0 down? Under pressure from the defence. If we can get another Benito Carboni goal, go 2-1 up. Bull headers one, Powers won at goal. Ormonroyd, Mark Ormonroyd on a 6. Right, half time. I'm like, who are our rivals? Walsall are winning. That's terrible for us. Blackpool are winning. Also terrible for us. So we need a goal, lads. You don't need me to tell you that. We've got to beat Brighton here. Right, Clint Marcel, Jamie Shaw, John Miles. I'm thinking we might be John Miles' time. Second yellow card. hits the stanchion. They're down to 2 players, and they've just nearly gone 2-1 up. Right, we're going direct. We're going to leave it on pressing. We're going to get Miles on for... You know what? We're going to get Marcel on for Trond, because he's not doing great. We're going to get Miles on for Booth. And we've got to have it now, lads. We're not checking latest score again. They're down to 9 players. Turns the ball away. Carboni's now winning headers. Wayne Carlisle's just nearly put them 2-1 up again. If we go 2-1 down, lads, that is it. It will be over. Come on. Don't do this to me, Man City. Don't be like all the other teams. Just saw Bull unmarked. The form that he has been in this episode, how has he not scored? I'm going to put Clint. I'm going to put Clint there. We've got Wone, Carboni, Clint. Are we going to fire... Well, we're going to go free at the back. Yeah, let's get Paul Williams off. Let's get Shaw in midfield. Like that. So we're stacked now, guys. Let's get the ball. Let's get the ball and let's get a goal. Come on, don't make me bang my head off the desk. Oh, Miles shoots hard and low. Doesn't even work the goalkeeper. Carboni's hit one from long range. Can't keep it down. Clint Marcel to Flitcroft. Flitcroft to Carboni. Miles in the area. Spectacular effort. Gets a free kick. Gets a corner. Corner comes over. Miles with a header. Ormonroyd saved it. Ormonroyd's ended up playing an 8. Long range shot from Clint Marcel. That's gone over the bar. The final whistle was gone. Why do you do these things to me, Championship Manager? Why do you do it? You're so abuseful to me. You're so abuseful to me. The enemies of Masio-Ball list should just be you. Should just be you. We've ended up on 72 points. We've really turned things around this episode. And then we've just lost out on the final day. We're against a team that had 9 men. They got a player sent off so early. Oh, come on. Man City have been awarded 350k for finishing 8th in English 2nd Division. Hereford have won promotion from the English 3rd Division. Normally we would have enjoyed that. I was distraught when we messed up leaving Hereford, and now they're up here getting promoted on the final day at the expense of like Swansea and Brentford. There's a chance for Gary yet. Right. We've got like... We're going to go on for another 5. Then we'll be back on... That was a nightmare watch. Yeah, sorry all. Sorry all. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Right. We've got 3.8 million to spend. We've got 6 million in the bank. We've made 290k this year. We've got players leaving on loans. We've got a massive squad. Hopefully we're going to keep our job. Let's get... I don't like doing this because it feels a bit mean, but let's put these guys in the reserves. Because they're not part of our squad for next season. Dickoff won't be here. Let's get him down there. So there we go. That's what we've got currently. Plus, like, all these idiots here blocking me from making other moves, but... Has anyone else crept onto this? This is the season after, I think. Director of football, heartbreaking director of football special coming. Yes, absolutely. So we're just going to play 5 minutes, see what happens, and then on Monday we will just start where we are, trying to rebuild the team pre-season. This is what we did the first time around. I could be when's his contract running out? Big Slovenian centre back's what we need. Look at Peter. English FA Trophy. Got Doncaster. How have they done this year? Who's won the comp? Oh, Diamonds are up. Things are just getting worse and worse. From Cheltenham, it looked like there. I didn't catch my eye on that. Like I said it before, brutal league. I can't believe we got out that first time of asking with Hereford. So we are going to potentially be facing two of the former clubs. If we can get a pre-season friendly range versus Perugia. Let's see how Serie B's gone on. Just on the outsides, look. I wonder if we could tempt Chris Bart back. It'd be a good signing for us. Sunderland have won the European Cup Winners' Cup. Soon to be the home of Paul Dickoff, Sunderland. Got the FA Cup here. What I want to get to, ideally, what are we on, 42? Get to the point where the new season has rolled over and we can at least have a look at the targets. Now, I was always worried when this happened on episodes that it wouldn't be good content or wouldn't be good for people to be looking at, but people seem to love this, which I understand because it was always one of my favourite parts of the game. Man United have won the Champions Cup or the Champions League. Whilst we've got all this loading, let's at least listen to the Champions League music. Hopefully that's not too loud. We can test that one. Steve Cabba. What's his record been? His record has been exceptional, really. Now, if you happen to join the stream at that section, you must have been confused why the Champions League music was playing as we managed Man City in Division 2 while I was looking at Crystal Palace's Steve Cabba. It's the Cabba, man. We're not going to do anything about that. We're going to leave that. Look at that, Cardiff. Playoff final win over Stoke. So we won't be playing them. Right, English clubs are allowed to buy players again. Here we go. Thank you very much, Benito Carboni. Let's have a little recap on him. So he came in, 9 appearances, 1 goal, 6 assists, 7 rating. They up, are they? Yeah, they're off to the Fulham are up. Sheffield United are up. They've smoked the lead, those lads, haven't they? And the poor old Palace, look, 91 points, ended up being knocked out of the playoffs by Borough. Or losing and not getting through at the expense of Borough. 7 million for Neil Sutherland. Insane. Cabba's off to Wolves. I'm like, what music could we have had for this? I feel like that final game should have had the Benny Hill music. I'm still so annoyed about that. Right, Eddie May has won the second division man of the year. Who was Eddie? Cardiff. Nigel Blackpool. Blackpool didn't even get up. Reading's Roy McFarland. Seems fair. Oh, that's the month of the award. Any chance of getting John back next year? He's not really done it though, has he? 3 games, 5 appearances, 1 goal. Yeah, we'll probably call it on him. Walk away by cast. Brutal. We're going to take that. That's confirmation that we're back. Manchester City directors are pleased. I would have liked Richard. It's annoying that you've come and installed him. Right. Finally getting some space. John Snape, poor old John Snape, brought him in with the idea that he was going to be this like makeshift saviour. He only played 2 subs appearances. You'll still be around next year, John, though. Don't worry. Especially now that we've got the formation. Bring out the formation. Zinedine, let's have a look at ZZ. Outrageous. Christian. I don't think I'm prepared to pay 1 million for him. Look at Mickey Evans. Mickey Evans. Dundee United have made 230k for Evans. What's he done this year? He's not really played, has he? I don't think I'm interested. I think it's too early in the season to be going for Mickey. We do have a gap in our front 3, though, obviously. Who have we got down here that's maybe come through? That's maybe slipped through? We need this off interested, actually, don't we? Don't think any of them are here yet. Where are Stockport? 13th. Is Ian Moore still here? Wilbraham is. Wants to move to a bigger club. He's coming out of contract next year, so we'll just get an eye on him. Vinny Samways is there. I'll always click on him when I see him. Oh, Vinny. Let's get this off interested. So we've got a huge list of people who are interested in coming to play for us, at least. And then we've got a lot of people on here that we need to like start filtering through to make sure. Well, just because they're people that we had from before, effectively. I was going to say, did we get Lee? We didn't get Lee, did we? He's gone to Wimbledon, whoever that was. Annoying Wayne Carlisle. Does he play for them? He does, doesn't he? Right. Netherlands were a 3-0 win. All the stuff here that you wouldn't normally get to see. Where are we? We are in June. Right, let's have a look at Serie A. See who's won. Inter with a win. Milan down in 10th. It's no wonder we kept getting all the Berlusconi is considering moving on people. Shows what tough league that is. Therefore, vindicating my terrible performance with Perugia. You guys don't see this, but I do have the irony that every time I play this save, I come in and the save name is Perugia. What do we last? 18 games? Potentially. Netherlands in fine form so far in the European Football Championships. Who have we got on here that's listed? Now, my problem is I don't want to be spending too much money on anyone. Jason Roberts, though, is off the ball's not fantastic. How's he done on loan in the end? What would I get? I'd give you 150 for him. 170, because I can't go any lower. I can't be bothered with the clicks. I'd like to get started with the bringing in of players, so we've not got too much to do next year, or too much to do on Monday, when I will be wearing the aforementioned cursed Sonic hat. That was the face I was pulling throughout the the end moments of that game versus Brighton. Like I said, I saw that hat cost me like £2, £3. I was buying a load of stuff from the Sega store and I saw it, and my kid was like, "Oh, that's horrible," and it really made me laugh. So I bought it for like what I'm going to call the dad bants. Mihailovic, Player of the Year. Runner-up was Rao. We have Spain on. I'm going to imagine. Oh, I was going to say, I'm going to imagine that Real had won the league then with that news. But 17 points behind Barca. They weren't even second, but Bilbao's second. That's unexpected. Look at this lad. I don't know where he's come from. Don't expect this guy to be here on Monday when you come back in. So this is where I was wanting to get to, this stage where we've got players coming in. So this guy's contract is expiring in 6 months. No interest. I would have taken Francis Benali, but I don't want to spend that much on him. Bobby Petter has gone there on a free, our long-time target. And here we go. This is what we were after, updating game data. So once we got the game data updated, we'll see if the leagues are updated. We'll see who's calmed down. We'll have a quick look on the transfer list, and then we will pause. I might go on another week or so just to do all the stuff that I just think is too boring for you to sit and watch, even if you're chatting with me, like trimming down those, getting rid of the targets that we've like moved way beyond. And then we will be back Monday in the promised headwear, looking though to take an assault on Division 2 with Man City. It was so predictable that we finally got back in the playoffs race, and then we threw it away. We've basically not been in the playoffs for ages. Does the transfer trick work on this version where you offer a month-to-month contract to players who are interested? It kind of does. I don't like doing it though. I get that as a bit like, why do you not like doing it? But yeah, it's just it breaks the immersion for me, Steve. That's what I'm going to say. Now, it's just dawned on me. We opened the stream with the GoldenEye music. It was the frigate level, by the way. I put that question out there and they never even answered it. We should have had the ending GoldenEye music here, when you get killed, because ultimately we failed and we're going back to the mission select screen. Right, have we moved on? Let's give this a single click. Costs a fortune on signing on things as well. Yeah, I always forget. It updates once and it updates a second time, doesn't it? I feel like after this, we should then be at the promised land, at the time ready. Oh, David's now tempting me. He's like, does it immersion breaking? Because I'm not sure most players without a club would sign a 9K week on. I'm like, yeah, maybe. Right, let's have a look at Dale Watkins. They've offered 9K. Oh, 30K. Here we go. Let's have a look at this. This is a nice end, isn't it? Right. So East 5, First Division, 5-4, 4-5, have offered 30K for Watkins. Watkins is 28. Didn't really do a lot last year. We're going to leave that. Liverpool have signed Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. It just feels wrong. Man City have been awarded 300K. The Man City directors expect the team to achieve promotion this season. Well, that's good, because I expect the team to achieve promotion. Ian Ferguson. Don't think we're going to compete with Spurs, are we? Yeah. Watkins is like Scotland's most in-demand player for some reason. Let's get Chris off. So can we now? 7.25 million. Have we got so much money? We've still got some of the guys here, haven't we, that we don't particularly want. I would like Flitcroft back. I don't like seeing him down there. It makes me sad. Depends who you're going for. Why, Man City are just like printing money. Wait, why? Right. It says this month you've gained 2 million. What have we gained 2 million from? We've not done anything. We got 300,000 for finishing effectively 7th, was it? And then we just got the TV money. So where has this 2 million come from? They're like, stop asking questions. Just sign players. Like, right, look, cool. You don't have to tell me to spend your money, but right, no one has dripped through here yet. Who was? Oh, Henschos has. Henschos is going HSV though. Let's have a look at Danny Fielder. Does the Sedgeford search trick work on this game? I don't know. That's where it shows you all the regens, doesn't it? Dale Watkins is a steal at that price. Nice to see the version of reality where Man City have money to spend. Who was it that owned them when Sven was there though? Because they had a mad run then, didn't they? Where they were just like firing money around as well. Did they? Who was the guy they signed? It was Giovanni, wasn't it? They signed Giovanni. He had that good spell at Hull and then he didn't score. Basically, like from Christmas onwards. And then he kind of did the same thing, but lesser at Man City. But let's have a look at loanies. See, the loanee list is not good. The loanee list is not good. We could bring in 5 million rated Loren, who's number 1 at Arsenal, apparently. Mark Viduka. Is he... Would he need a work permit to be on loan? So this is where the 115 charges come from. Yeah, it's like every time you close your eyes, you look back up, they've got more money. I'd like Mark on loan. Shawatra. Was he Thai? Was he from Thailand? Or am I confusing him with someone? I do remember him. Mark Vivian Voe. He would be an outrageous statement signing for us. Right, let's get in here. Let's have a look at what we need. So we need a striker. We need another striker to go in the mix. I feel like we need... Shaw can do that. I'm thinking that's going to be Shaw's job. Solved we can give another year to. I feel like we need an upgrade on Woan and we need an upgrade there. And we maybe need another midfielder for when we drop into that spot. We need a goalkeeper. That guy's tidy. What are my scouts doing? I could do with having a good old look through these scouts. I think I put a lot of them on Darschveld. I feel like we need another centre-back, just in case. There's the Blomqvist. Surely not. I was at the opening game 08-09 when Man City lost to Villa. They lost 4-2, had Ched Evans up top. Sinatra just left, and we sang, "Where's your money gone?" Little did we know. There's Big Jardler. It's weird. It's weird how much the names of the players that I've bought before just stick out in your brain. Could we? Could this be the time? Does he, Chatman 3? Does he still get outrageous, or is he not as well known? I feel a bit overwhelmed. I'm like, this guy, this Sebastian Vance is Ghanaian. That took me by surprise. I'm not going to lie. I want to make use of these the listed players, just because I feel like we're more likely to get them for knockdown rates. Like Brad Friedel. Even more incredible, Gabby Abelhungo scored a hat-trick about 2 weeks later. Man City signed Robinho. He got like 80 goals, though, Agbong Lahore, didn't he? Right, I'm thinking Monday then. We're going to pause there. We're going to end it there. Monday, we're going to just go through and we'll come on and we'll go position by position of need. Could it finally be time to have a player who's been on a FIFA cover? But I feel like, do you know, if we had Brad Friedel, 57 American caps, transfer listed in this division, I know we've owned Brad before, but I feel like that would be outrageous. Thomas Myra, another good one. Let's at least get this on goalkeeping. I'm like, who else have we got? Michael Oakes. He's not terrible, is he? He's not terrible at all. Let's keep going down. Peggy, we had a look at before. His agility lets him down. I feel like we need an upgrade over what he would offer us. Let's just check there's no like old goalkeepers down here. How's Sasa? Sasa's agility is not there. Tony, let's check. Let's give Tony a check. Handling 13, reflexes 10, agility 16. So again, he's not terrible. I don't know how much he is an upgrade. Andy Legg has been on a FIFA cover as well. Give him a look. Which FIFA cover was Andy Legg on? I do not remember that. There's a random one that's got Huller, isn't it? I think it's Huller and Bonner. It's the overseas 95, I want to say. I'm sure it's those two. Is he on something like that? Let's have a look at Harold. Shooting 14, off the ball 12, pace 19, either foot, strength 5. Oh, FIFA 96. I'll need to check that. Is that the one? Is it Wales Island on the cover? Martin Darling. I would have been all over him if I'd known he was there. Even at 32. Wants first team football. Ainsworth could be interesting. Determination, crossing, bravery. He could play that Bonito, like a non-flair version of Benito Carboni. He has got flair of 10, so. Clive Platt. Brilliant name. Right. I'm going to have to take my hand away from the mouse. We are going to leave it there, guys. Otherwise, I'm just going to go on and on and on and on. Thank you very much. Thank you to everyone who's joined us, who's joined in, who's chatted, who's watched, who's liked, who's supported. Monday, firstly, I need to get in something a bit more Man City blue. We've got the blue of Sonic, so maybe I'll find something to match. And if anyone comes in and is like, it's their first time, they're like, why are you dressed like that? You'll just have to explain that we failed. We failed Friday's challenge. So, have a great weekend. Good luck to your real football teams. Hopefully it's not as hot tomorrow as it has been today for those of us UK-based. And have a great weekend, guys. There is a video at 5 p.m. I will tell you it's Pro Evo kickoff related. So if you're not interested in more modern football stuff, feel free to give that a swerve. Otherwise,